months and months of music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called This Is How We Do It by Katy Perry. And it starts off with this cool little lick. If you wanted to kind of follow that, you play the open A twice, and then third fret on the low E string, and then play it one more time, and then open E, and then we go to first fret on the low E, and then back to third fret on the low E, and then open A, which could be a very, very cool way to kind of kick it off. Kind of that 0, 0, 3, 3, 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3, 3, 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 0. And we're kind of playing an A, G, 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 E, 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 F, G, A kind of an idea. And if you wanted to, you could back that up with some things called power chords. And one way to kind of start it off, it would be on an A5 power chord by doing first finger on the D string, second fret, and then the open A string kind of together to make that really heavy. Or you may want to think about doing that from 5th fret on the low E string, third finger on the A string, 7th fret, and working just the E and the A string for an A5 power chord. And then from the A5 we'd be going to a G5 power chord, so we can kind of take that shape and then go down to 3rd fret on the low E string, third finger on the A, 5th fret for our G notes. And then for the E, you could back that up with an E5 power chord by doing open E with the 2nd fret on the A string. Kind of working that scenario, just the E and the A string for the E5. And then we go to an F5 by doing first finger on the low E, 1st fret, and third finger on the A string, 3rd fret, for kind of just an F note, too many there. And then we go back to G, and then we go back to our A5. So you can just kind of take that shape and kind of slide it around. You have A, G, 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 E, 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 F, G, A, G, 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 E, 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 F, G, A. Or you can make it even thicker by using bigger chords. We can start on an A minor chord. When you play A minor, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd fret, and third finger on the G string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the first finger and making it an A suspended 2nd, or you can add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for an A suspended chord, kind of say some things around that chord. Or you could lift off the 3rd finger, making an A minor 7, or you could even add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for an A minor 7. Or randomly, you may also want to think about using an A7 sus by doing first finger on the D 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of strumming the A string and the high E string. Sounds slightly unresolved. That could make some of the other chord changes a little easier. And then from the A7 sus, or A minor chord, we'd be going to a G major chord. Normally you do this first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the low E 3rd, third finger on the high E 3rd. And if you strum all those together, beautiful sounds of G major. Now you may also dig on putting the third finger on the B 3rd fret, pinky on the high E 3rd fret, making that a G major that way. And then from the G, we'd be going to an E minor chord, back of that E note. Normally you do this first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the D 2nd. If you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, it sounds really sad. And you may also dig on adding in the third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd for that E minor 7. And then we can almost kind of keep that 3 and 4 down for that A, G, 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 E, E, E kind of an idea. And then for the F note, we could back it up with an F major chord. Let's talk about some easy ways to do this. Normally you do this bar on 1st fret, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the A 3rd, pinky on the D 3rd. Strum all those together, that sounds like an F major chord. It sounds really, really happy. Now, if you're just starting out looking for some good substitutes, F major 7 could work very, very well by doing first finger on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the D 3rd, and if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord, and it sounds really groovy happy. Or if you're digging on those other voicings, we could even use an F major 13 by doing first finger on the G 2nd, second finger on the D 3rd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for the F. And then from the F, actually, if you wanted to follow the lick, you'd be going back to the G and then back to the A. So you could almost kind of make it kind of a chord hit idea. A, G, 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 E, 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 F, G, A, G, 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 E, 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 F, G, A. Or, especially for myself, actually, what can be really cool to support my voice is using something called a strum pattern. And what you may want to do is kind of work out just the A minor to the G change, and then kind of think about it as just an E minor to an F change. So I'm generalizing things to make this a little easier. but you could kind of even work just downs through that. And one way to do it would be doing just 4 downs on each chord. A minor, G, E minor, F, da da, da da da, G, da, E minor, F. So I'm kind of doing a 4 down count, adding a little bit of right hand muting on top of the saddle here. A minor, G, E minor, F. Or you could split it, and actually a 3+5 splitting can be very cool. Kind of a 3 on the A minor, G for 5, E minor for 3, F for 5. So if you want to make it a little bit more syncopated, A minor 2, 3, G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E minor 2, 3, F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A minor 2, 3, G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E minor 2, 3, F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the A minor and just tried that a lot, just to kind of warm up to it. You got down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. There's a couple ways you could kind of apply that. You could even just take half of that pattern, just the down, down, up, and kind of try that on those chords. E minor, F, A minor, down, down, G, down, down, E minor, down, down, F, down, down, up. Or you could split the pattern, and you could do the A minor with the down, down, and then hit the G for the up, up, down, up, and then E minor for down, down, and then F for the up, up, down, up. Kind of dig on. A minor, down, down, G on the up, down, E minor, down, down, F on the up, down, E minor, down, down, G on the up, down, E minor, down, down, F on the up, down, E minor, down, down, G on the up, down, E minor, down, down, F on the up, down. So we kind of dig on that for kind of our intro and our verse. And then from there we go into our, and now another strum pattern. For myself, what felt really good, and actually this can be kind of challenging if you're just starting out, is to use something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the A minor and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Now there's a couple ways you could apply that pattern to it too. You could take just half the pattern and do just the down, 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 up on each chord. And the A minor, down, down, up, B, down, down, up, B minor, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, B, down, down, up, B minor, down, down, up, F, down, down, up. Or you could split the pattern. And you could do the A minor with the down, 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 up, but then go to the G for the up, down, down, up, down, up. And E minor for a down, 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 up. And then F for the up, down, down, up, down, up. So it might be kind of a cool way to work it too. Kind of A minor, down, down, up, G, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, F, up, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, G, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, F, up, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, G, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, F. So kind of dig on that too. A minor, G, E minor, F. We'll basically be repeating that through our first verse until we get to our pre-chorus part. And our pre-chorus, everything kind of goes away and it really becomes kind of about a rhythm, kind of the A on the A note. And what you may want to do is just go to a single note. You can use the open A, Or there are lots of other places on the guitar to play A notes. So this is kind of playing into something actually I call baseball octaves, but we're not going to worry about that too much. We're just going to kind of go find A notes. So you could do open A's, or you could go second on the G string, or you could go low E on the fifth, or high E on the fifth, or 7 on the D, or 10 on the B, or 12 on the A, or 14 on the G, or 17 on the high E, or the low E string on the 17, or the D string on the 19. So you end up with a really cool little pattern of notes actually. Normally I call the low E string note the home bass, D string 7 is first bass, high E fifth is second bass, G string second is third bass, back to home. So I kind of think about it like a baseball diamond. And then the B string 10 I call left field, A string 12 I call right field to keep it to the right of left field. And then from there you go to the G string on the 14, which is like third bass again, and then you're back in the diamond shape. That can be a very cool thing to work actually. Those are called octaves when you go from one note to another note with exactly the same name. So A to A's. But the main thing through the tune actually is just kind of thinking about that A note. And so you could try and jump to different ones, or if you're doing the chords and just kind of backing yourself up, you may want to just keep it on the A minor. And you could do the down idea, or you could do the down, down, up, idea, kind of through that part. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you can kind of keep that feel going. So you kind of have 4 A minors with your whole strum pattern. And then from there, then we go into our chorus part, which actually you could do any of those ways. Actually, kind of the A minor, G, E minor, F, A minor, G, E minor, F, A minor, G, E minor, F. And even switching between those different ways can be a very cool thing to try. And then from that chorus, then we'll be going into our verse part. And our verse actually is that same progression. But one other thing that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, of the down, down, up, you throw a bass in for the chord. So on the A minor, you'd have the A bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. On the bar F, you'd have low E for the bass. And for the F major 7 and the F major 13, you have the D for the bass. So another way to work it through that progression is to add bass notes. So you can do just a bass down up on each chord, bass down up, bass down up, bass down, kind of doing the half idea. Or you could even kind of keep the bass with the splitting the pattern, kind of A minor with the bass, down G on the up, down E minor with the bass, down E minor on the or F on the up, down, kind of an idea. A minor, G, E minor with the bass, down F on the up, down, up, A minor, G, E minor, F. Or if you're digging on the 16th idea, you could work off a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or a bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, up. That'll be cool little variations. So you can even work just a bass down, up on each chord. A minor, G, E minor, F, A minor, G, E minor, F. Or you could dig on the split pattern and do the A minor with the bass, down, down, up, but then go to the G for the up, bass, down, up, and E minor with the bass, down, up, and then F with the up, bass, down, up. Kind of dig on that. A minor, G, E minor, F, A minor, G, E minor, F, A minor, G, E minor, that 4 times and then going into our pre-chorus again. So we'll be back to our A notes. Kind of working the A's. Or you could just kind of keep it just that bass down, up, around the A minor to back those A notes up. A minor. Or the 16th. From there, then we'll be going into kind of our bridge and our main verse chorus idea. So we hand it back to that A, G, 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 F, A, G, 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 F, A. So you can even bring back that lick, or you can back it up with those chords. Or if you know the strum patterns too, to kind of mix it up, that can be cool too. Or if you're quick enough, you might want to try throwing that G chord at the very, very end of that. Back up the lick. Might be kind of a cool idea to kind of get a little bit more energy that way. And that's a little weird actually. On the F, you'd have the F. Let's see, we'd have the E minor bass, down. Well, if we're doing the down, down, up, up, down, we'd have E minor down, down, F on the up, and then you save the last down up for the G. So E minor down, down, up, G, to kind of get that to work. A minor, G, E minor, F, G, A minor, G, E minor, F, G, if you kind of think on that. Or if you're doing the 16th on that last part, you have the E minor, down, down, up, F on the up, down, down, up, and then hit the G for the last down. Or actually, you might want to hit it early to get back to the A minor. That gets a little weird. I think it's easier just to do the G, E minor, F, G, A minor, G, E minor, F, down to G, A minor, G, E minor, F. That's the basics of how you can strum through. This is how we do it by Katy Perry. So good luck.